Hey family, hey family, hey family. It is your girl. Hey, Miss Michelle Allen Franklin. Yes, Mrs. Michelle D.I. Honey, why? You know, it's for divine intervention, baby. Because there are no coincidences in this world. Only God's divine intervention in our lives. And Mrs. Community Builder, why? Because you know your girl is going to give you the good information, boo. The things you need for your mind, your body, your spirit, and your emotions, honey. And y'all know what I've been doing this month. Has it been amazing? These women have been phenomenal. Honey, it is Women's History Month. Yes. And I have been bringing you amazing, phenomenal women that have inspired and empowered my life. And today, boo, it is not any different. Today in the studio, I got my sister friend here.
Hey, 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 hey.
Shellwyn Brown is in the building
What's
with your
up,
girl
sis?
in the studio. This baby,
Yes.
we in
Thank
the
you. Thank you.
studio. This is my sister friend, honey. Oh my goodness. This is my sister friend, Miss Shellwyn Brown. Baby, boo. I'm so happy to see you. How you doing today?
I am good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing.
Yes, ma'am. I can see it. I can see it. And that's why I love you. Because even if you ain't doing amazing, won't nobody ever know it but you.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. You ain't stealing
Now,
my joy.
okay. What Tabitha Brown said? If you can't have a good day, don't you go dare go messing up
Don't
nobody
you
else.
dare. Don't you dare. That's where we at with it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for having me, sis.
So welcome. You are so welcome. When I think about my journey, and this is what I wanted to share with women, because I thought, why, I could talk about there's a lot of amazing women out there in this world, but why not talk to my beautiful circle? I know 31 amazing women, honey. I was talking to the Lord, like the Lord said, why are you trying to reach out? Amazing women. Yes,
Come
I do.
on. Come on.
Yes, I
You
do.
better listen to him.
I just
Yes,
say you got
ma'am.
being obedient to the spirit. I just started
Yes,
this, and I love the fact you see my sister is in the bed, honey. But when she
I
got
am.
making
Huh.
room for you, girl, and I just appreciate that. We're gonna get into why you in the bed in a minute,
Okay, okay. Bet.
but I just appreciate you for being here and making
Anytime.
time. I appreciate
Yeah.
you so much, and I love you dearly.
I love you, boo.
So y'all know your girl is a nurse. I've been a nurse for just be 25 years in August.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
through the trenches, look, through the
Hmm.
fire
My God.
was this beautiful spirit. She was one that was in my study group. We had an amazing study group in LPN school. That's a license or LVN school, licensed vocational nurse at TJC, baby, Tyler
Come on.
Junior College.
Come on, TJC. Yeah. Patches. All right.
Yes, honey. For me, it was a time in my life of uncertainty. I
Yes.
was newly divorced. And the Lord had given me, this beautiful home to work in. And that mother said to me, I had never heard of an LVN, right?
Okay.
Mother said to me, you will make an amazing nurse. You need to do this program. And she told me about the program. She had just finished it the year before.
Okay.
I applied for the program, and my very first year of the program show, when I met you, that was my
Hmm.
year. My
Okay.
very first year, y'all, I had an accident and ended up having to start the program again.
Oh,
We'll talk about that later. But
yeah,
nevertheless,
yeah, yeah.
my
But that's
second
all
year,
right.
your girl was ready. I came in there, I was ready. Do you hear
And
me?
was. And
And I met
was.
this beautiful spirit right here.
Mm, yes, baby, with nothing but God. When I tell you I love God for putting people in your paths in a time when you need them,
Yes.
and that was a time I know I needed folks.
Yes, yes. We were just in the trenches together. We were gonna study, honey, and we were gonna pass
Yeah,
the test. We were just gonna grind it through. We were grinding. Do you hear
and
me?
was with kids
Praying,
and all.
grinding, praying and grinding.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For sure. For
Tell me
sure.
what was going on in your life at that time. What landed you in that
Ooh.
program?
So okay, so let me start at the beginning. I've
Yes,
always wanted to take care and help people. That was my passion, just being able to help people.
yeah.
So I started out as a CNA first, a certified nursing assistant. So I
Okay.
was working in like nursing homes, for agencies. I was at the time when I first applied for the nursing program, the LVN program, I was a rehab tech at the Andrew Center. So I was working with the mentally health at the time.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So I was working for them. I was taking care of the type of patients that can stay at home by themselves, that was low risk, that was able to do, for themselves. But with me, I would come in and help them with their activities of daily living, making sure that they go to the grocery store, making sure they're taking their meds, stuff
That's
like that.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
I was still taking care of patients at that time.
Hmm.
With that being said, I got accepted into the program. And once I got accepted into the program, baby, yeah, it was on from there. I had 3 daughters and I was married.
Hmm.
And so for me, it was like, okay, I got to do something to help us. And I've always wanted to be a nurse. That's what was crazy. I've always wanted to be a nurse. So I had a sister at the time. I called her my sister. She's not biologically my sister, but she's my sister, just like you,
Yes.
Abina Mitchell. She literally had finished the LVN program here. uh no, I'm sorry, at Panola College.
Okay.
And I was like, "You did what?" She said, "I did it in a year, sis." She said, "You can do it. It's a year. You already know the stuff, how to take care of folks." She said, "Just do it."
Yeah.
I applied because of my CNA background. They do it on a point system.
Yes.
I was awarded those points and was able to get in that program. And baby, I was like, okay, Lord, I'm
Yeah.
listening.
I know.
I'm listening. I hear you. It's time.
Yeah.
So and it was that was a dream come true, just to get accepted into the program the first
Yes.
time, number one.
Yes.
And then being able to meet, like you said, people of your color, number one,
Yes.
and women, number two, and then even to see the black males that was in there with us,
Yes. Wait.
Kenyon and Waylon. Yes, I was like, okay, so
Yes.
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 So with that being said, that was a turning point in my life for me and my kids and my husband and our family. My kids were small.
Yeah.
Um, they were little girls, and at the time I had three.
Lord have mercy.
Three, yes, ma'am, three. And so trying to juggle
Whew.
working 40 hours a week, still at the Andrew Center,
Whew.
taking care of kids and school. It was hard. It
Come
was
on,
hard. But
parents.
baby, when I tell you I leaned in on my faith,
Yes.
when I tell you what nothing but God,
Yes.
I gave it to him and
Mhm.
let him guide me and lead me,
Yeah.
because I knew that's the only person I could depend on to
Yes.
help me get through it. And like you said, we prayed and grind. We did, and
Right.
that was a blessing to me to
Yeah.
have those study groups with people that was like me, that was praying. They
Yes.
had folks, not only us praying, but folks praying for us.
Yes. Yes.
So I was like, okay, Lord, yes, you got us. You got us. And
Yes.
and even when we may have failed a test or something, that was just a bump in the road. We had teachers like Quinette Cooper that said,
Yes.
okay, you know what you
Yes.
need to do, you
Yes.
go do it. And we got this.
Do
And
it.
did she not tell us, you know what you need to do?
You know what you need to do.
And
Go.
we went back and did it, and
Yes,
came back
ma'am.
out better for it. And
Yeah.
so I thank her for that. I thank
Yes.
her for that. From the
Yeah.
bottom of my heart, I thank her from that. And
Yeah.
just thanking my classmates for being there for each other.
Yeah.
You don't see that often, where you
Mhm.
got people that's willing to help. Okay, well, you can, if I can't get this, let me show you how I did it, or teaching you different ways of how to study, how to learn, so that
Yeah.
way you can pass those tests.
Exactly.
And so, yes, that was that was a big turning point for me. That
Yeah.
was.
Girl, just I'm visualizing Regina's mom's house, just
Miss
the
Mama Gilbert,
yes,
baby. What?
Mama
Mama
Gilbert's
Clara.
house, honey,
Yes,
and just
ma'am.
the living room, honey. She would just clear space for us.
Yes, yes. I
Crazy.
remember. Did not forget Mama Clara.
She was a pastor. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, she was pastoring at
Yes.
that time.
Yes, she was at
And
the. It was a matter of fact. It was a little church over here, off of Gentry, right behind Gentry, actually. And I remember that church because it was a church slash daycare.
yes,
And I
yes,
remember that. So
yes.
she made room for us at that house though. Had snacks and
She
everything.
yes, she made room for us. We would just be over there praying and grinding. And the thing about it was I remember being, picking up things a little bit faster because I had been exposed the year before. And
Right.
so But I also remember the things that I didn't get or the things that I couldn't explain, like you said, somebody else would explain. So I had my strengths and I had my weaknesses, and we leaned on each other.
Correct.
That is how
Correct.
we made it through. It was
Yes, ma'am.
good and the brotherhood. Why I can't think of the baby name that was in the program with us. What was the other? It wasn't Waylon. What was the other guy name?
Waylon and Kenyon.
Kenyon. Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Kenyon. I'm sorry.
Right, right,
Been
right.
25 years. I'm sorry.
Yes, it has, but that's okay. That's
But
okay.
yes, Kenyon would come over and study. We were all there and in the trenches.
Yes,
Norma and Gina and
yes,
girl,
yes, yes.
we were grinding. And the other thing was it was, wasn't always so stressful because it was a sisterhood. Me and this chick
Yeah.
right here, we would go outside dancing.
Okay. Did. We did. We had our own ways to release stress.
Comic
And
relief.
yes, we mess around and break out in a gospel song. It don't any kind of song. It really didn't matter. It didn't even have to be a gospel song. You know, we were 90s R&B folks. So
Yes,
we'll turn on some 90s R&B. We say,
listen.
okay, we finna clear our mind. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do something different and
Yeah.
then come back to it and then go from there.
Child, and the our spot was Bennigan's. Bennigan's used to be
Yes,
over on True
ma'am. Yes, off a true highway.
Yes, we would go over to Bennigan's for our little
Okay.
lunch break.
Yes. That exactly what it was. Lunch break, a small break, but we
Little
took it.
small lunch break. They was promising. Remember, they were promised to have your food out in 15 minutes. So we was like, okay, y'all on this time
That's
because
yeah.
we got to get back to
Look,
class
clock,
now.
look, you on the stopwatch, sir. Let's go.
Go. We go take our little Bennigan's break. Might get us a
Yes.
margarita or something, but we going back.
We were going okay. We went on, did our thing and went on back and like we were supposed to and got back with it.
Yes, we
Correct.
did. Yes, we
Correct.
did. Oh my God.
Correct. Good times.
Yes, it was.
Memorable times.
Yes. Yes, yes. And so and so of course life is life, and I moved away, went to
Yeah.
more, uh,
Yeah.
you know, but came back. But what I love about, good sister friends is when you see your friends and when you see your sisters, it is like
Yeah.
time has passed.
And it's just like you ain't even left.
No, and that
Okay.
has always been just when I think about my true friends, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just my
Yeah.
true friends and how that is. It's with all of them, and I'm blessed with that. But coming back and seeing you and doing your thing and reconnecting, it's just
Baby.
been, a
Yeah.
blessing.
Oh yes, ma'am. For sure. For sure.
So I'm online
Okay.
one day, and I see my sister done. I said, "Who was this woman in this picture?" Because that say Shellwyn Brown. Child, that's my sister. That's my girl. My sister did a surgery. Girl, tell
I
us about
did.
your
So
surgery and
okay,
what surgery you did and why you
why
chose.
I did it. Okay. So for me, I've always struggled with weight. Let me put that out there. You know how we do. We up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
But then I started having health issues as my weight kept going up.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the cusp of being diabetic,
Wow.
had high blood pressure.
Yes.
My mental wasn't where it needed to be.
Yeah.
I was letting depression and anxiety take over my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed to say it because I know everybody go through some things. And if you ain't, you a lie.
That's right.
And you know me, I'm gonna keep it real and 100 and no filter. I'm gonna tell you like it is, sis. So you already know. So
Yes.
look, if they ain't ready for it, listen, I don't know what to tell
And
them.
they on the wrong channel, baby, because I've been doing it.
Okay, because you already know. So
It's
with
what
that
we do.
being said, yeah. With that being said, then it started to affect me. Like I said, my mental started to affect me. Okay, I done got overweight, I done got insecure. Yes, I've been married for 30 whatever years. My husband always tell me he loved me regardless. He said you wasn't little when I met you, and I get that. And I loved him for that.
I
But
love
I
that.
didn't love myself at the
Yeah.
time because of that. And
Yeah.
those insecurities. And I went to my nurse practitioner. My doctor is James Stanford at the Douglas Clinic. Shout out to Dr. James Stanford.
Clinic. Whoop, whoop.
Woo-hoo. But he wasn't in. My nurse practitioner, Melissa Whitus, was in. And I went in there, baby. I was a complete mess, had a total breakdown in
Wow.
that office.
Yeah.
I've been saving up money. Me and my sister, Nayshell, was talking. We going to Mexico. Everybody going to Mexico. We gonna go to Mexico and get this surgery, baby. I done saved up all my little coins. So when it was time, we don't even schedule the surgery in June.
That is hilarious.
Honey, we're going to Mexico and get this old liposuction and tummy tuck. Yeah, I done saved up all this money. And everybody I'm talking, girl, don't go to Mexico. You don't want to go over there, blah, blah, blah. I was like, whatever. So anyway, I go back in there and I talk to Melissa. I have a breakdown and I tell her, and I told him what my plan was. She looked at me. She said, ma'am. I said, yes. She said, we friends. She said, I'm your nurse practitioner, but I'm your friend first.
Yeah.
I said, yes, ma'am. She said, we got insurance. And I'm looking at her like, okay, Ann. She said, why are you going to Mexico when you got health insurance?
That's right.
Why you won't go and just do the gastric bypass or get the sleeve? Go see. I said, well, if I do it, Dr. Bell gonna have to do it because he the one that did my gallbladder surgery. So she put my referral in. I went over there, saw Dr. Bell, told him what was going on. He did some testing. He said, well, we're gonna have to do the gastric bypass because you have acid reflux. He said it would not work for you if you got the sleeve. I said, okay, whatever you think, because I know you are OG. You've been doing this thing for a minute. It ain't new to you. So,
Yeah.
and I know you're good at what you do.
Yes.
So November 8th, 2021, I had my gastric bypass. And I literally, within the first year, lost 100 pounds.
Girl.
And it was so crazy because I did everything. And, well, first of all, let me back up. Before I had surgery, for 10 days before surgery, they put you on a liver shrinking diet.
Wow.
Okay. So you could only eat 1,000 calories those 10 days. So that was 2 protein shakes for breakfast and lunch. Dinner was 3 ounces of lean meat and
Wow.
a half a cup of vegetables.
Wow.
And I was like, the way my greedy spirit is set up, sir. I said, I'm sorry, but I have a greedy spirit that lives in me. And he said, well, I need to be able to see some stuff, so we're gonna have to do this. I said, oh, yeah, okay, yes, sir. My dietitian, Erin, baby, I love me some Erin. She was awesome. She said, okay, if you ever, when you got discouraged, she said, shoot her an email, call her. And
Yeah.
when I tell you she was phenomenal, when I sent her an email, I was like, listen, I'm about to fall off this wagon. She said, no, ma'am. She said, what's going on? Let's change it up. She said, well, instead of doing your protein shakes in the morning and lunch, let's do maybe some eggs or boiled egg or something. She changed it up to where I'm still doing my 1,000 calories without getting discouraged and
Yes.
giving up.
I love
And
that.
so by the day of surgery, when I went in there, they do your weight. I had lost 20 pounds within them 10 days just from doing the liver shrinking diet.
Wow.
So I started doing my weight stuff March of 2021 because that was my anniversary. That's the year we went to Dakotas. And
Yes.
I looked at those pictures, and that's what kind of triggered everything for me, Michelle. Those pictures. I was in the boot because remember I had
Yes.
plantar fasciitis in
Yes.
the foot. So those were different issues between that, the blood pressure, the being diabetic, and seeing that I have diabetes on both sides of my family,
Yeah.
mom and dad.
Yeah.
And my mom passed away at 61 at an early age. So for me, I was like, I don't want to do that because I have grandkids, don't want to do that.
Yes.
So I did that surgery for me, for health purposes, for me, not for nobody else, not to be skinny, but just to be healthy,
Yeah.
where I can have a better quality of life.
Yes.
Okay. So when I did that and I dropped that weight, and I'm still looking at myself, it took me some months to get used to the new me
Yeah.
because I'm still in my head, still,
Yes.
I'm still in a 22
With 100 pounds. Right. Right. Right.
gone.
Yeah.
And so it took my kids, my sisters, a couple of my coworkers that I called my sisters to say, okay, it's time for you to go shopping. And I'm looking at them, go shopping for what? And because in my head,
Wearing them big baggy clothes. Yeah,
In
they
my head, I'm gonna keep them just
sure.
in case. This is me in my head.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so I started just praying. I was like, okay, Lord, you got me through this. You got me through that.
yes,
I hear you.
yeah.
Okay, it's time.
It's
Let
time.
that go. He
Yeah,
said, I done brought you through. Let this go.
let it go.
So it took for me to have to go in my closet, which is really my bedroom, turning off my lights, listen, having praise and worship, which is what I do every morning faithfully. Have my gospels on. I'm listening to Caton Jones, Tasha Cobb Leonard, Kiara Sherd,
Oh,
Ty Tribbett. I'm listening to the upbeat. And
yes.
then there were some days I go back to my old 100s. I'd have to go back to them old 100s. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because them old 100s got you through. Them got them older people through. And I know if it got them through, it can get me through. So
Yeah.
when I did all of that, I started, okay, let me just go to Ross's. Let me go to Burlington just to try on some stuff.
Yes.
And I did it by myself because I didn't want to go. You don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to take nobody with me to see. I'm thinking I'm this size and I'm.
Sure.
The first store I went to was Ross's. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. The first store I went to was Torrance because I was used to going to Torrance for big girls.
Gotcha.
I went in Torrance.
Hot girl. You know, went to the store.
I don't went to Torrance because that's
No,
what I'm used to going to, mind you, because that's the
man.
store I go to. I go in Torrance. I said, okay, I was 22. I know I done lost some weight. Let me just try this 16 on.
You done lost 100 pounds and you went in there trying on the 16.
Shut up. Let me do me. Shut up. You sound like my sister they share now. I go in there and put the 16s on. Girl,
Yeah.
I'm turning and I'm like, I take a picture and I send it. Wait a
No,
minute.
I know they
I
did.
take a picture in these blue jeans and I send it to Naisha. Why did I do that?
A
Because
whole nother
you know how she
in
do.
there. Yeah.
She rich.
They
What
had
did you got on? She said, well, what size are them? So they 16. She said, can I get you to go get you about a 12? And I looked at her. I said, a 12? I said, you got no 12s in here. She said, well, you need to get your ASS up out of there. So I politely tell the sales clerk, because she was looking, wait a minute, the saleswoman looking at me crazy.
the lady was looking at you crazy.
I
What you
said,
got some stuff for somebody else?
yeah, I said, these don't work. I'm a thank you. I appreciate it. She said, okay. She said, you have a blessed day. I said, thank you, you too. I go next door to Ross's. I find me a couple of 12s. Shut up, Michelle. You quit laughing at me, girl. Because listen,
Girl.
I didn't know. I mean, I knew, but in my head, I didn't.
That's real.
So
That's
I
real.
go in Ross's. I said, okay, this have talking about a 12. I'm gonna get a 14. I'm just gonna get a 14 and a 12. How about that? Put the 14 on. It was still baggy. Put the 12 on. I was like, okay, I still had a little room, girl, but I was cute in my 12s. I was excited. I called her back. I said, hey, girl, listen, I'm in a 12. She was like, she looked at me. She was like, okay, yeah, I'm at work. I'll talk to you when I get off of work. I was like, okay, fine, fine, you know.
I
But
know.
I'm in a dressing room just getting. I'm like, I'm in a 12, Lord. I thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm praising and worshiping, getting,
Well,
praising and worshiping at the same time. Talking about, Lord, I thank you. I
I
said,
know.
okay. I said, all right, 12. Look, I done put my little blue jeans on. I done find me some cute little shorts. I was ready.
After that,
I
that was
was ready. Girl, I was ready.
it.
Came home. My husband looked at me. He said, you finally bought you some clothes, huh? I was like, really? That what we doing right now? Really? He said, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I know how you women are. I was like, but I'm your wife. He said, nah, yeah, and I love you, but I wasn't. He said, mm-mm.
His wife
He
and
said,
he,
I wanted you had to do that for yourself.
yeah.
And I was like, you sure right, baby. You right. And I did when I did start trying on clothes, Lord.
I love it.
He said, why do you have all these boxes and packages from Amazon, Fashion Nova, Sheen? Girl, I went on a shopping spree, forgot.
That's right.
Look, done lost my mind because I didn't know how to act. I could get in these little old bitty clothes.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay,
Story. That ain't been my story. I didn't know what this felt like.
baby, I'm telling you, no, for real.
Love
And I
it.
was like, oh wow. And so when I got to go out of town, I love my hobby is reading. I love reading romance books. I do interracial romance books. So I met a friend online
Mm-hmm.
and she was in one of my reading groups. Her name is Erica Salters.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Erica hit it off, and she was telling me her story about how she's always wanted to write a book. And she said, I started one. Can I send it to you? Send it to me, girl. When I tell you I read that book and I was like, Heifer, what the rest of this book at? And she finished that book. And so we went to a thing in Florida called IRA, Interracial Romance Association Expo. We
Wow.
go there, and this is like my second year going. And the people seen me that year before, but this is a new me. And they look, girl, everybody was like,
Okay. Is that true?
yes,
Yes, honey.
that's me. That's me. And
Hey,
so it was when I tell you, it just felt
I
good
love
because they loved me for me, but it was even better because I felt better. I could walk, we were walking and stuff, and I didn't complain about my feet. I didn't have to complain about being out of breath. I didn't complain about being tired.
yes,
Those were the things that I was plagued with before.
yes,
Tired, fatigued, you
yes.
know, back, butt, crack, everything hurt, because I was overweight. I mean, everything, girl, everything was hurting. Seriously. But so, and I mean, I had joint pains, osteoarthritis
Yeah,
in my hips,
yeah,
which led to me in this bed.
mm,
So, but look, let me go on and get on into that.
yeah, yeah.
So, even
Before
though
you,
I lost all that weight, but I mean, now after I lost all that weight, I was no longer diabetic.
yeah,
A1Cs was perfect.
I love it.
Blood pressure within the first week, I had to stop taking my blood pressure medicine, Shell. Let me tell you, girl, let me tell you, nurses are the worst patients.
Yes.
I'm still taking my Norvasc and my
Oh,
Toprolol.
oh my goodness.
Lightheaded, dizzy, about to fall out, pass out.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't thinking that because I have lost this weight,
Yeah.
that it had a but
First thing.
I wasn't putting two and two together.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be feeling good. But let
Yeah.
me get up and take this medicine every morning still.
Yeah.
And it took my nursing daughter to say, Mama, are you checking your blood pressure before you take this medicine? And I just looked at it. It was like the light bulb literally went off, Shell. I was like, you darn dummy. I was like, Fred Sanford, you big dummy. You
Oh,
just taking this medicine and ain't checking nothing. You be fussing at your patients about checking their stuff, and here you are. I was like, Lord, fix it. I said, okay, Jesus, here we go again. Girl, check the blood pressure. Blood pressure was 90s over 50s. I said, well, my God. I politely picked up the phone. My charted Dr. Stanford said, I'm taking myself off my blood pressure medicine. I made me an appointment, went in and saw him. He said, you mean to tell me you've been taking this medicine and you ain't took your? I said, hush, hush. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
my
So
goodness.
I took within a week, I was off of blood pressure medication,
Yeah.
felt real good, got my clothes, girl, finally got myself together where I was in some decent looking clothes. Didn't look like I had a sack of a potato bag on me.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So, and
Yes.
I felt wonderful, had so much energy. Shit. It
That's
was a
what.
whole different feeling. Like I said, it wasn't about being cute and all that. It was about me feeling good on the inside as well as on the outside.
That's what I
And
want to.
so,
That's what I
yeah,
want to talk about because I'm laughing because you so animated, girl. She's been animated for days. Like,
all my life, you know that.
that's why we meshed because I'm animated.
Yes, yes, for real.
I want to go to just the mindset because I don't want to rush past that. One of the greatest things that I did when I started getting intentional about my journey is I
Yes.
a book called Mirror Work.
Okay.
And it is looking in the mirror and looking at the different things. And one of the first exercises is actually going in and looking in the mirror so that you can see yourself.
Yes.
And as you're telling this story, what is resonating with me in my mind is I remember, and then I've worked with women also. This is a common thing. That's why I can't rush past.
Yes.
But we look in the mirror every day. I
Yes.
looked in the mirror, but I never looked at myself.
Okay.
You look in the mirror, but you don't look at yourself. If you were looking at yourself, you would have seen I have physically lost a person,
Yes. Correct.
but you would not
Correct.
look at
Nope.
yourself.
Nope. Mm-mm. It was like I said, it was in my head. I promise you, because it was in there for so long, and it took
Yeah.
health issues. It took health issues for me to literally then look at myself, and say, okay, it's not going to get better until you make it better. You're going to have to be the answer to your problems. You're
Yeah.
going to have to do it yourself.
Yes.
So it was a self thing for me,
Yes.
a mind and a self thing that, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And Lord, I'm going to need your help to help me do it, because I know what they say, we fall short. We all fall short. And
Yeah.
I know I do. And I know this easy to jump off and fall off that bandwagon, but you got to tell yourself, okay, you did it once before, you can do it again. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and let's throw it back over. Let's
Yes.
do it again. Because you
Yes.
can do it. You did it, you can do it again. And
Yes.
so it's still a struggle, and people don't understand it. It's still a struggle. Yes, I had that surgery. I have gained, and let me tell you, and I'm not ashamed, I have gained 20 pounds within the last year because life was lifing.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, how God works. God say, okay, yeah, life is life. And what did I tell you? You're gonna have trials and tribulations, but what?
That's
You got
right.
to have that faith of a mustard seed, honey. You got to be able to say, okay, you did it once before, you can do it again, and
Yes.
get back up and start over. So while I'm healing over here in this bed, I
Mm.
went back to my roots when I first started, like I was first doing my bariatric surgery. I've took myself back to that journey, to
Yeah.
where I'm watching my portions again,
Yeah.
watching what I eat again.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I can't tell I've lost weight, but other people look at me and has said this within like the last 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
You like you've lost some weight. I said, I don't know. I said, if I have, that's good. But I want to be able to walk. That's my goal. Being able to get up and walk and move and get back active, and
Yes.
not being sedentary and just comfortable and sitting and staying. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a mind thing. And that's what people don't understand. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, but my thing is, long as you know that it's a mind thing, and long as you know that you need somebody to help you, whether it's your pastor, whether it's a friend, whether it's a sister, whether you go to God, because
Yes.
that's who's gonna be the main one that's gonna help you right there.
Yeah.
You take it to him first
Yes.
and foremost before you go to anybody else.
Mhm.
You got to, and that's something you're gonna have to do within you. You
Yeah.
can't, that's not something that you just, okay, Lord, it's me again. No, you got
Mm.
to be sincere. You got to be ready,
Yes.
because it ain't nothing for him to on your face and say, okay.
'Cause he will.
And no, for real, he will.
Yeah. No, he will. "Oh, you say you want this. Okay. Come on."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
'Cause what your journey of it looks like and what his journey look like is 2 different things.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I love it, honey. I love this
Yes,
journey.
ma'am.
It's a journey of self-discovery.
Yes.
know, it's a journey of healing. And the other part,
Yes.
the transparency, it is a journey every day. It is an intentional
Yes.
decision
Yes.
every day of
Yes,
what
ma'am.
today. I used to say to myself, Michelle, what we doing today? What we doing?
Okay. Baby, have I still have those conversations. Okay, here for is we
What
gonna get up and walk today, or we gonna do our exercises today? What we doing?
we doing today? What we
Yeah,
doing?
what we eating healthy on today?
Yeah,
Those type of things.
intentional
Or
planning.
and then you talk yourself into you talk yourself into doing stuff that you know ain't right. Okay, well, I'm gonna eat this half a honey bun, and then I walk afterwards.
Yeah, yeah,
Ma'am, how many calories was in that half? How many calories are we doing?
yeah,
So yeah, it's a journey every day, and it's not an easy journey. People don't understand. It's easy to lose all that weight, but baby, it's quickly to gain it back.
yes, it is.
So you have to keep your mindset on your focus on that journey of what you want to do or what you're trying to accomplish, which is staying healthy,
Yeah.
being around for your kids and grandkids and your husband, you
Why?
know,
Hmm.
living a healthy life, a long and prosperous, healthy life.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let me say this. It is some twins. I call them shame and guilt.
Because that's exactly what they is,
Twins.
twins.
Shame
Yes,
and guilt. They
yes.
come around, they will talk to you. I have a series on my Reflections Choosing Me Guilt Free YouTube channel called Demonic Entities.
Wow.
Demonic entities, the way the Lord gave it to me, Shell, was I kept seeing the devil fall out the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting kicked out of heaven.
Okay.
And then I kept hearing my pastor in Baltimore. My pastor was Jamal Bryan at Empowerment Temple.
Mm-hmm.
I kept hearing pastors say, the devil and his imps, the devil and
Hmm.
his imps of this, the devil and his imps of that. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
who are the imps? And so I'm going back and I'm studying.
Yeah.
And and then I came across, we never talk about the fallen angels.
Hmm.
Because when the devil got kicked out of heaven, that's all you ever heard was that story that the devil got
Devil
kicked out.
got kicked out of heaven. That's right.
The other 200 some angels that fell that went with him.
Right. Did not
How
know. Didn't. Don't hear it.
how do those imps show up in our life? They show up as demonic entities,
Mm-hmm.
the spirit of anger, the spirit of
Yeah.
jealousy, the spirit shame and
Woo.
guilt. That is
Shame, guilt, envy, lust, vengeful,
all of the
hate,
things.
all of that. Yes.
They hold you hostage. And so
Yes.
okay, Lord, I did a series talking about it and talking about these different things. And as you're talking, it is a very intentional journey to go back and figure out, when did I allow shame and guilt? What did I do
Yes.
in my past that shame and guilt is holding me hostage? It's like that dog that is on a leash. It's barking, "Rah, rah, rah, rah,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it only can go so far, right? The leash pulls it back, like it goes so,
Yeah. Yes.
and it put right. You can only go but so far
Correct.
to deal with this leash, these chains that we have
Mm-hmm.
down, whether it's around your neck, whether it's around your arms, whether it's around
Yeah.
your leg, whether it's around your waist,
Yeah. And them chains that stay up in him.
in your mind, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Subconscious
ma'am.
goals that are holding you hostage.
Yeah.
That's what you're describing as you talk about. I saw myself, I didn't see myself.
Yeah. Correct.
So I'm eating this honey bun, self-sabotage. I'm eating this honey bun. No, just
Yeah.
half though.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I
You
mean?
tell you
So,
telling yourself at the when you say that, like you said, sabotage, you making up an excuse to say it's okay
yeah,
when you know it's not.
it's not.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, because I always say this is not about perfectionism. You're going to make some
All right.
mistakes. You're
Uh,
going to do some.
absolutely.
You should
Absolutely.
listen. You should be able to have a honey bun once a week, or maybe whatever.
Right.
It's whatever
Right.
it
Right.
is to when you're overindulging.
There you go.
You're
There
using
you go.
okay. When you ate a honey bun today, and then tonight I'm eating some cookies, and tomorrow
Yes.
some cake, and
Yes.
this. You know what I mean? And it's that self
Correct.
sabotage just creep in, like, hey boo,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Okay. That's exactly no,
Right?
seriously.
How you doing?
You telling the truth, boo. I'm telling you, because that's listen.
How I see it. You know what I mean?
I
That's
have a friend that has a truck. Her name is Jennifer Johnson. Jen's piece of cake.
Jen
And
Jen's.
baby, listen. I have to pray every Sunday not to get in my vehicle and go meet her at her food truck, her piece of cake truck that's
Yes,
got that's got all these pieces of cake. She
girl.
be at the corner in Wood in front,
Oh, that
right
good.
there at the Family Dollar,
Yes, yes,
baby. And I have to tell, okay, baby, let me tell you, the mind say
yes.
you ain't had nothing sweet, girl, in a while. I'm driving by, going to pick up my grandkids off of 31. There she sit. I
Hey,
whip up. Look, I done whipped up in there. Say, hey, girl, hey. She said, hey, boo. She said, what you got? She said, what you getting? Your sweet potato, honey bun cake, and your tea cakes, and your. I
girl.
said, hold on. I said, hold on. I ain't give her one thing today. Just give me some tea cake. That's it. She said, "You ain't getting no hot." I said, I said, "Look, get off my shoulder, devil. You better get off me and leave me alone. Gone.
Say,
Gone somewhere.
come off your shoulder.
Get off me. Leave me alone."
Get out, baby.
Can I just get look? Can I get two tea cakes? Thank please and thank you. She looked at me. I said, "Girl, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I cannot be fumbling the ball on the play right here."
Yeah.
But she has the most delicious desserts, and I don't knock her for that. And I will. I will indulge, but I know how to do it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus me, I would have, baby, the old shell, baby,
Hmm.
I'd have had about 5 pieces of cake,
Yeah.
about a dozen cookies,
Yeah.
and sat there and ate all of that in 1 to 2 days. Been gone. With
Yeah.
no hesitation, no contents, no nothing.
Yeah.
Now I be like, oh, the devil is a lie. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm zero sugar this. Everybody's like, oh, how can you? Baby, I'm good. Zero sugar.
Yes.
Zero sugar me.
Yes.
Yep, zero sugar me.
I love it.
And I'm good. I'm good with it.
I love it. I love Jennifer is she is such a beautiful spirit.
Yes, I
She-
love her.
I literally thought of her yesterday. She
Yes,
is a beautiful spirit. I'm going to call her. She is a beautiful
yes.
spirit.
I love me some Jennifer inside and out.
Her journey. Um, her cousin is my ex-husband.
Okay, okay.
So we go way back, but it's
Yeah.
always been, a beautiful spirit. So shout out to Jen.
Yes.
And baby, yeah, go on over there and see her. Look,
Look, the
in
devil.
moderation, but go see her because her
Yeah.
business is blessed and her journey
Yes.
is a
Yes, man. Girl, let me tell you, she's so funny. She said, I don't want no birthday cake, no nothing. I just want some eggs, baby. People was when I tell you she had me rolling and she was dead serious and everybody brought them eggs to her. I said, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's
yes,
how you supposed to do it. Because a
yes.
closed mouth don't get fed. So you tell him what you need and what you want, and what he
Keep this
right on time.
keep this business rolling. I know
Yes,
that's
yes, yes.
right. So, my beautiful friend, tell them what you doing up in that bed, girl. What you doing in that bed right?
Listen. So here we go on another journey. So,
Yes.
like I said, when I was heavier, I had all kinds of joint problems. My
Yeah.
main one was my left hip pain.
Hmm.
It started when I was age 44.
Wow.
Went to the doctor, did X-rays. He said, "Oh, you got osteoarthritis." I said, "Okay." He
That's
said,
bone means
"We
in the
did,
guys.
baby, straight up in the bone."
Hmm.
I did injections for years. I did therapy for years. I did all kinds of things for this hip pain, and it would get better. And then I gone by my way, start back exercising. And then as soon as I start back exercising, there that hip pain go. I was
Wow.
doing Zumba, baby, aerobics. I mean, walking 3 and 4 and 5 miles.
Yes.
Um, and I loved, and that's the thing, I love doing all those type of things. But this hip, baby,
Yes.
this hip was a hindrance, would just keep going.
Hmm.
So last October, I turned 50.
Where the 50 at? Pause.
Come
Where's
on, 50. Lord, I thank you. Huh. I thank you. Baby, I thank him. Y'all don't understand. I thank him.
that's
Because
what it look like?
what?
I'm coming. I'm coming to the party.
Come on, baby. Come to the party. Because 50 is where it's at. And Lord, I thank you again for real for this 50.
Go ahead. Look, stay
But
focused.
listen, so I know, look, I tell you, say, stay focused, stay focused. Shout out to Auntie Tab Brown. Stay focused. That's my girl. I love me some Tab.
Me too.
So she listen. So I goes to the doctor in January. I told Dr. Stanford, I said, I need an injection. I need something. This hip is hipping real bad this time. He said, well, no, you're gonna go see ortho. And so instead of me going to see the ortho doctor that I would normally go see, because the
Hmm.
first thing he said was you need to lose some weight.
I know.
I
Look.
know, I don't need you to tell me that. Thank you. I don't need you to tell me that. So I have a friend named Bobby Dingler. He used to be Dr. Volta's nurse. Well, he wasn't anymore, but I reached out to him though and said, hey, I want to go see Dr. Volta. I heard he was the best if I had to have hip surgery, which I'm praying I don't. I'm not claiming that, Lord. I'm just saying
If I do.
if I do, that's who, So I get my appointment, go see Dr. Volatile. He said, "Oh, you've been having this hip problem for about 6 years, Miss Brown." I said, "Yes." He said, "Let me go and get some x-rays and see what we looking like." I said, "Look, me already negative Nancy right here. Okay, this is my face." I'm like, "Okay." Did the x-ray. He came back in there. He sat down, pulled the x-ray up. I'm looking at the x-ray in my head. I'm like, I know you lying because I already knew what that x-ray what he finna say. He
Yeah.
said, "You see this hip? This your right hip. That's good cartilage, good tissue, good this, that, third, and the other." I'm saying, "Yes." Look, this is my facial expression. "Yes." "This is your left hip." I said, "Uh-huh. That's bone on bone, Miss Brown."
No.
I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "So, what are we gonna do?" I said, "Well, can I get an injection?" He said, "For what? What is the injection gonna do for bone on bone?" He said,
No.
"Now, Miss Brown," I said, "I know I'm a nurse, Dr. Voss. I was just asking. This is me. I'm being serious with him. I know I'm a nurse. Yes, I know it's bone on bone." He said, "So, what we gonna do, Miss Brown?" I said, "Well, can I go home and talk to my folks, my husband about it?"
Look.
He said, "Okay, when you ready, you let me know when you ready." He said, "Because it's not gonna get any better. The pain is gonna be there. I don't." He said, "I can put you on all kinds of pain." I said, "But I can't take pain medicine, Dr. Walter. That's the problem. I can't take Norco. I can't take Tramadol. That stuff makes me violently ill. I can't take none of that." He said, "So what you been taking?" I said, "Tylenol and ibuprofen." He said, "Even though you don't have," I said, "Yes, I had to get." I know I ain't supposed to do it, but yes.
Oh my goodness,
So
girl.
I go home. I tell honey. I said, babe, Dr. Walter said I need to have hip surgery." He said, "Okay, when you doing it?"
I know that's right. Girl, he's so over you. Look, he's so over you.
Girl, I know he is. Him, the kids, everybody. The kids, everybody. Well, it's funny. My youngest daughter gonna say, she said, "You finna have another surgery." I said, "I can tell you not a nurse. Never mind. I can't tell you nothing no more. I'm sick of you right now." Talking about another surgery. I said, "Well," I said, would you rather me be in pain all the time, crying, talking about I'm hurting, I can't do this, I can't do that, or
Yeah.
would you rather me go get fixed?" I had to bring myself to say, "Yeah, you 50. You've been dealing with this for 6 years. Is this
Yeah.
the kind of life you want to live? You're in
Yeah.
pain constantly. You can't walk. You get up out of bed, you're almost falling because your hip done said, 'I'm tired today, boss. Leave me. I'm not doing this with you today.
We ain't doing this.
We ain't doing this today."
Doing this today.
So, baby, I hurried up within the next week and called his nurse, Miss Chris. I said, "Okay, set me up. Look, beam me up, Scott. I'm ready." She said, "Okay, February 17th. That's a Monday. You ready? Put me down. Put me down." So I go, Dr. Walter said, "This is what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We're going to do it robotically." He said, "You got a little fat right there." I said, "Yeah, I do. I know." He said, "But he said, "We're going to make it work." I said, "Okay." So he did it robotically. So I have an incision on my lower fat part on the right of my little abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice little incision, about that big, on my hip, on my left hip. I am today 3 weeks and 2 days post-op.
Wow.
I'm now on a cane. Miss
Yeah.
Miss Lucia, Miss Lucy. I'm on Miss Lucy, my little leopard print cane.
Come on now.
I done retired my walker, Mr. Willie. Girl, yeah, I done retired Mr. Willie. That's my walker. That's Mr. Willie. And I'm on Miss Lucia, my cane.
Oh,
And
Miss
what
Lucia.
I tell you is it's a girl, listen. It took my kids to my mother-in-law. Not I should have known Miss what she called me, Miss Housewife of Tyler, Texas, was gonna come through here with a cute cane. I said, "Yes, ma'am, I did, and thank you." Sure did. She called me, "Yeah, Miss Housewife of Tyler, Texas, girl. You just boost. You not gonna." I said, "No, I know what I want, and that's what I wanted. So you wouldn't finna have me on the old woman cane.
That's right.
I'm 50.
I know that's right.
Look, 50 and nifty. How about that?"
Listen, let me tell you, don't get it twisted, honey. We out here.
Yeah. And so I've been driving. And so I've been off pain medicine. Like I told him, it made me sick. He was like, "I gave you some Zofran, sir. I still was nauseous. So I've been off my pain medicine. I'm 3 weeks post-op. I took it probably the first 5 or 6 days. After that, I was like, to heck with this. Baby, constipation, let me tell you, when you get old, when you get 50, hallelujah. I thank you for the raisins, the prunes.
Girl,
I thank you for the stool softener, Colace, the Miralax, Father God. I thank you for all of that.
girl, a
Cause
friend.
listen,
You hear me?
huh? What? Cause baby, who been faithfully chewing and slurping
That's right.
Miralax down is me.
Oh, that's
Cause
right.
it constipation is real
Constipation is
out
real.
here in these streets. These
I know.
folks, baby, I used to talk about the old folks. Look at the old folks when they were hollering. My grandma them kept that chocolate bar laxative in her refrigerator that I thought was candy.
Better. Look, better.
That prune juice that she had sitting in there.
Better.
Baby had a cocktail, nice warm apple juice with some
That's
Miralax, the
that's it.
two Ducalax laxative chews. Baby, baby. When I tell you I was clutching Willie Strong trying to do a trot on this bad hip to the restroom.
I
Because
know
baby, I was hot praising him. Lord, I thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. My
this was
husband, you all right in there? Yeah, boy, I'm good now. Ha, good. Yeah, good. Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
funny will.
Won't he do it? Lord, I thank you.
All
Thank
that
you, Lord. Baby, people don't understand. I'm being dead serious. I'm for
yeah,
real in that
that's
praise. Because
hilarious.
baby, that is hard. That is
That's
harsh.
very hard.
That is, baby, woo, that's a pain that unlike any other. That was more to me, that pain hurt more than this hip pain.
Yes. Yes. Constipation
So
really can make you feel like it makes your abdomen hurts. It sometimes can make you
y-
feel like you're having a heart attack because it causes
yes,
and all of the
glory. And no, for real, because I felt it up in here literally. And I
yeah.
was like, this ain't right.
Yeah.
Baby, I done popped 2 aspirins. I
Yeah.
take aspirins twice a day. I done took a 2 extra aspirin because I didn't know what was going on. And once I relieved that pressure, okay, Jesus, that's what it was. I said, okay, yeah, let me make sure I take these colaces and these chews daily because I'm not going back through. Not, the devil is a lie. I'm not going back through this foolery.
Girl, that is
Was
hilarious.
not, was not. So I am on the road to recovery. I
Yes.
do my exercises. The days I don't have therapy, baby, I'm doing the exercises in the bed. I
Yeah.
got my bands, honey. I'm telling you, I'm on a mission
No, that's right.
to get back out there in the streets. I'm on a mission.
You're getting in these streets, girl, because
I'm
you
back
gonna be
out here.
gonna be
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready, sister. Ready. Ready. But it took 6 years for me to do it.
I love
Because when we first got out of nursing school, that's the floor I started on, orthopedics and neuro. And
wow.
I would see these ortho patients come fresh post-op recovery. I took care of them. They
Yeah.
was in there for 3 to 5 days, baby, PCA pumps. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Lord, I don't want that for me. Coming back 10 years, getting the same thing done. That was my biggest fear is having to come back in 10 years at 60,
Yeah.
going through this again. Dr. Bowser said, no, ma'am, this hip.
Technology, baby.
He said, this hip gonna last you the rest of your life.
Technology.
I said, come on, hip, the rest of my life.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, I'm good. I'm making it work. I'm gonna make it do what it do. So I don't have to go back. I'm
Yeah.
keep it try to keep these little pounds off and keep on exercising.
Yes.
And so I can put Miss Lucille down and be able to strap my stuff without her. That's my goal.
Yes, look, Miss Lucille cute and we love her for now, but yeah,
Okay.
not here for the stable. You
It's
here.
not. You temporary, girl. You temporary.
I ain't mad, honey. You said a mouthful, but the biggest thing that I hear is fear. Again, another demonic entity
Yep.
keep you hostage, holding you hostage. We make
Yep.
stories in our mind of what we think it's going to be. We
Correct.
assume another demonic entity assumptions uh,
Yep.
of what it's going to be instead of just taking the time, having a conversation, seeing what the results, seeing what is it going to be, what are my options,
Right.
right?
Right.
Girl, I love it.
Correct.
Donald will say, "What you talking about, girl? Technology. We have advanced."
Baby, we have evolved and people don't even realize that how evolved we have become.
Yes.
Because when he told me I was going home, sis, the same day of surgery, baby, I looked at that man like he was crazy. I said, who going home? the
Yeah.
same day. Who getting up walking the same day? Sir, we talking about a whole new hip here. Who does that? He said, ma'am, you will be getting up same day and walking with your therapist. And you, if you're doing okay, you will be going home. Well, the Lord knew when I woke up and was in all this pain, and baby, she had to give me 2 and 3 of Dilaudid.
Yeah.
He said, "No, we can't send you home like that." I was like, "Thank you, because I'm hurting. I can't go."
Yeah. Make sure you
But
get that.
baby, once I got to that room, no,
Mm-hmm.
I had to pee. She said, "We normally get you up." I said, "Okay, let's do it." Once they got my pain under control,
Yes.
my mind was all right. I was good because
Yeah.
my pain was under control. And I remember him saying, "You got to get up. You're gonna have to move." So she
Yes.
said, "You want to try to get up or you want a bedpan?" I said, "I want no bedpan." He said, "I got to get up and move."
Yeah.
Said, "Come on, bring me this walker so we can do this." Baby
Mm-hmm.
got up 3 times that day of surgery to pee. Was
Mm.
so and girl was excited about it. Got
Yes.
excited. I called Michael, "Baby, I got up, I pee. I pee." He said, "You called to tell me
You don't understand. He ain't understand. He ain't understand the
you
joy.
done got up and peed. That's really what you called to tell me while I'm at work." Uh-huh, I did. Because I'm excited. I'm walking. I
Yeah.
got up.
Yes.
So he was like, "Okay, baby, I'm happy for you." I said to myself, "You don't understand.
He don't
You
understand.
don't understand, but it's okay. You gonna get there one day. You gonna understand."
If you have not been down, honey, you have no idea the joy it feels when you get up
Yes. No,
bed
for real. This
and
baby, it's pure
think,
joy over here. Listen, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing but joy over here because I thank him for it every day. Everything that I have went through, my journey that is still continuing on, the strive, the struggle that I have went through, baby, I know it was nothing but God that has
yeah,
brought me through all of that. He done got me through this. He done got me through that. So I know he gonna get me through this and has gotten me through it.
that's
So
right.
therefore, I'm okay. I'm going like I tell him, I'm gonna be all right. So my mama, you moving too fast. I said, "Listen, God gonna tell me to sit down in a minute. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna listen."
But right now, I'm moving.
Right now, I'm up and moving. Correct. Correct. I had a friend, she was like, "How are you? Did you say you drove yourself to therapy?" Girl, yes, did. I did. She said, "What?" I said, "I'm not on pain medication. It was my left hip, not the right. So why wouldn't I drive myself if
That's
I'm
right.
not? I'm not finna, y'all not finna have debilitate me and have me handicapped. The devil, what is a lie?"
The devil is a liar. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Tell
yeah.
them. Tell them they better know, sister. They better know. I'm not sitting down for nothing right now.
Yeah, I tell my children all the time. I was like, "How long I been your mama? You don't know me yet?
Thank you.
You don't
Thank
know?"
you. That part. And that's so funny. You should stay there because my kids talking about, "Oh, the more I raise you, raise who? You ain't the mama of me. Quit trying to tell these folks you my mama. You ain't my mama."
Girl, that is hilarious.
They
That
talking
is
about, "Oh, I can't teach, raise you. I done raised you better than that." I said, "You have? Really? Okay. Okay. Apparently I'm rebuking you. I'm rebelling."
oh my goodness, honey. Oh my gosh. Y'all see why we friends. Look.
Okay, right there. And gonna forever be sister friends. Forever, honey. You know, if you call and say, "Shell, I need," Shell is on her what way?
And
Is,
the same. Look,
is.
same.
And
Yeah.
did. And I call who? My sister Michelle. I need a ride. I'm coming, sis. Okay.
What time you
And
need me to be there? What time
huh.
you
And
need me
pulled up. Sure did. Pulled right on up. Me and Mr. Willie hopped in the car and we
to
was on our way.
be
Listen.
there?
Listen. Did. Did.
Damn. Oh, honey, my heart is so full. My
I
heart
know
is so
mine
full.
and yours too. I thank you, honey. This has been something I need. Just something I need to talk to, just to let it out, just
Yeah.
to tell somebody.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, people
Yeah.
don't understand. Whatever you're going through, turn it over to him. He gonna fix it. It may not be when you want it, but
That's right.
he right on time. And
Oh,
get out your head. Get
my
out your head. Quit self-doubting and self-sabotaging. Quit
yeah.
listening to get that little devil off your shoulder and quit listening. Look, throw him out.
Pluck
Shake
them.
him out.
Girl, I'm visual, so I always say, I see the angels of the little in those little
Yeah.
cartoons, the good ones.
Yes, that's exactly what yes, that's me.
That's,
Uh-huh.
that's what I do. I'd say that
Yeah.
all the time in my podcast, honey. Pluck that devil off your shoulder. You have to, because he
Thank
literally
you. Look, get your
is them.
thump his tail out. Tell
Get
me,
them,
get on from here.
get them
You
off.
not wanted. You ain't welcomed. I didn't invite you over here to my
Today,
party.
no
Yeah,
day.
yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, this ain't for you. Mm-mm.
So as we wrap up,
Yes, it is.
I am asking each and every beautiful spirit to share. The name of this series is called
Okay.
Lessons.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to share a lesson, and it could be more than one, but a lesson that you've learned that you can share with other women as you've gone along this your life.
So again, is my lesson is quit self-sabotaging.
Yeah,
That's the lesson I had to learn. And it's crazy that you have to learn it at an older age because you don't appreciate it when it's told to you when you're younger.
yeah,
You know, when I got pregnant at a young age, and the first thing that was told to me was, "How you going to school? You ain't gonna be able to go to school taking care of no baby."
yeah,
That was it, and I let that sit and marinate.
yeah.
And then when I saw the struggle that we was having trying to take care of kids financial wise, I said,
Mm,
whatever. Went and
yeah,
applied and got in that program because guess what? I'm not gonna let you determine what I can and can't do for me and mine.
that's right.
I know who has me, who
Yeah,
is holding my hand, who has got me.
yeah,
So my lesson is don't listen to the negative. I can't stand negativity. I do not surround myself with negative people. I
yes,
don't listen to negative things. I
yes,
don't want to be around nobody that's negative all the time. I
mm,
want to be, I'm a positive person. I love life. I love to laugh. I love to make others laugh. I
yeah,
love to be a helpful person to others, whether
yes,
it's through physical, mental, emotional, financial. If
mm,
I can do it, I'm going to do it because
yeah,
that's just me. That's how I am. And that's how I would want somebody to treat me, as how I would treat them.
yes,
So my lesson is don't self-sabotage yourself, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally. If you know you got something that you need to do and you want to do it, do it. Go to your prayer closet and talk to the man upstairs and say, okay, Lord, this is what I'm on today. This is what I need. This is what I want to do. This is
really,
what I need your help in doing. This
yes,
is what I want to accomplish. This is my goal.
yes,
So you have to tell yourself stuff like that so that you can have that positive affirmation. You got to be positive to yourself
yes.
because it starts with you.
It starts with you.
It don't matter what my first lady, my pastor, my sister, my husband, my kids tell me. If I don't have it within me to do it for myself,
Yes.
what am I going to do it for? Who am I going to do it for then?
Ugh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah, beautiful spirit. Honey, we have poured today.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
feel empty,
Indeed.
feeling empty at the end of all these because, honey, we are pouring. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Love
yes. I love it.
I
Yes,
love
ma'am. Sis,
honey.
I love you. Love you, love you, love you. I love you because of you being you all the time, constantly the same, you never changing. The spirit that you have is the spirit that I'm talking about. That helpful, that joyful, that inspiration. You are inspiration to me, whether you know it or not. So I thank you. I thank you.
Thank you. Look, I'm like, I'm not crying today. I've been
Okay, listen, we not doing this today. Suck it up, Buttercup. Look at the word. Suck it up, Buttercup. We not doing this today. But no, I'm serious. I thank you, baby, from the bottom of my heart. Because I see you. I see what you do. I know what you do. I know how you do it and how you got there.
Yeah,
So my hat's off to you, baby, for
yeah,
sure.
yes, 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 yes. I'm grateful.
Yes, ma'am.
I,
That was one of my themes, sis. Thankful, grateful, and blessed.
yes. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Thankful, grateful, and blessed because it was nothing but that man up there.
Yes.
That man up there. And people that they don't know, they better learn.
Gotta learn.
Quick, fast, quicker than a hurry.
Yes. Yes. I thank God because, um, we didn't know when we were going through all of that. We didn't know when we met, the bond that will form, that it will be a
Right.
long bond. And I'm
Yes.
grateful for that.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Grateful
Most
for that.
definitely.
And I'm so proud of you. You know,
Thank you.
proud of you for choosing you. You know,
Thank
that's the whole purpose and premise of everything that I do is that we, we don't understand one, how powerful we are,
correct.
but then just how we are holding our own selves hostage and we don't even realize
And
it.
don't even realize it. Don't
It's
even realize it.
that you have taken the time to intentionally cut them chains.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, boo.
proud.
Thank you. Thank you. I just hope whatever I said can help somebody else, you
Yeah,
know, and in their journey, whatever that journey may be,
yeah,
whatever it is, I hope it's something that was said that can help them, whether it's healing, whether it's a motivation, whether it's encouragement, whether it's inspiration.
yes,
That's what I feel like God put us on this earth for, to help one another,
yes,
not just us as Black people, but everybody in general. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And if everybody had that same mindset that we are all God's people, that
yeah,
we all bleed red when
yeah,
you get cut, shot, whatever,
yes,
then this world will be so much better, so
mhm,
much better.
yes, 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 honey. I can't say
Okay,
it.
right?
Oh, check, check, and check.
That part right there. Right there.
Well, family, look, well, family,
Well, well, boo, it's time.
it's time.
Because we can sit here and we'll talk
We can
all day long about any and
easily,
everything. And that's what I love about you.
yes, easily,
Because we are the same.
yes, easily.
Look, the Lord gave us long-winded.
Yeah. I interviewed my pastor last week, and that was one thing she said. She said, "Baby, we talkers."
Yes, yes, indeed. And do.
It'll be okay.
Okay.
That's the other part where I don't cut off anybody's story. Like, the way that I'm purposeful in allowing you to tell your story. I don't care how long.
And
I don't care. You know what I mean? Like
right,
this is my show.
right. Okay. And you can do what you want to do. Bam. They don't like it. What?
You know what I
Keep
mean?
scrolling.
It's purposeful because I don't
Yeah.
like when I'm watching a show and I feel like the story is rushed or
Yeah.
in the comments like, dang, they had to cut them up. Well, they cut them off because they don't have time. You only got a window
Right.
of time. And so,
Right.
you know, tell your story, boo. Tell your story.
Yes.
Who needs all those words? I need all
Yes.
the words.
Yes. 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 For real. For real.
Thank you, family, for joining us, honey. This month is Women's History Month. Your girl has been each and every day bringing you another phenomenal woman, a woman that has inspired and empowered my life. And as you can see, these stories are amazing. And like Joe said, honey, if you ain't getting nothing from the story, you're dead, honey. Go to therapy, get yourself together, because I don't
Hello.
know. Look, what you doing?
That part right there. Yes.
No, on the real side, it just means that you are in a dark place, honey. And I tell you, just keep listening, and you will make your way to light. Because I promise you, I've been there too. Where it's like, man, I'm looking at people that have so much joy in their spirit. At one period of time, I lost my joy, right?
Yes.
And it happens to the best of us.
Correct.
Need you to know and understand, and that's why your girl is bringing you everyday people. I could have talked about women that that we all know and we all see, all
Yeah.
people, right? But no, I'm talking to everyday women purposefully because I want you to know that you too can do it. That this is also possible for you. It's not somebody on TV. This is an everyday woman walking her journey, and you can too, boo. Can too. Just keep walking. It don't matter if you get tired, honey. Take your pause, sit down for a minute, and then get back up again.
Thank you.
And then get back.
Amen. That's right.
Yes. So you know how your girl do it. I aspire to inspire until I expire, honey. That's what I'm doing.
All right. Bye, boo.
I see y'all tomorrow with another amazing woman.
Bye.
Thank you, boo. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mwah. Love you.
Love you.